Hey guys, what's up? Vero here. So before I get started into the video for this week, finally, last week I mentioned about upgrading some stuff, and I've had inquiries in the past about my Amazon wish list, which it will be linked in the bottom description box of this video. I almost said of this low. That makes no sense. No, it doesn't. Obviously I don't expect anyone to buy me anything. You don't have to, but if you want to, you're more than welcome to. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say, because I mentioned upgrading stuff and whatever, and there's like a PayPal link on the front page of my YouTube channel, but again, don't expect anything, I don't care either way, I can buy my own upgrades, but if you want to, you're more than welcome to. But anyway, so I wanted to make a video talking about LFR once again. I made a video maybe a month or so ago where I talked about looking for raid and why is it so bad and why is it so painful to be in, and I actually got quite a bit of views on it. I was kind of surprised, so I thought I would kind of do sort of a part 2, that's for part 2, talking about it. And I did LFR last week on my Miss Weaver Monk because for some reason I decided to start getting tanking gear, because, I don't know, logic for me. And I did all of Siege of Orgrimmar and all of TOT, and I did Terrace twice to get Brewmaster gear. And during it, a lot of people were just, doing the typical bitchin' and moaning and stuff, but a lot of people kept saying things like, these new level 90 boosts completely ruined LFR, because, it totally didn't suck before. So I kind of wanted to make a video talking about that. So did the 90 boost make LFR worse or not? I don't think it did. Now, I think Blizzard could have made a requirement that you could not do Siege of Orgrimmar until you did maybe Throne of Thunder, because Throne of Thunder actually isn't that bad right now. It's a lot of people going in on fairly geared characters because they're going in for like secrets and stuff. So you usually don't have that many issues. I've had, wipes here and there, of course, but for the most part it's been not that bad. Siege of Orgrimmar, on the other hand, for instance, we got to Garrosh, and we wiped on the trash 3 times before we got to Garrosh. Then we got to Garrosh, and then we wiped 3 times, and then I left, and then I queued again and got into the same group. Yeah. And then we started working on Garrosh again, and we started to realize that we had Aspect of the Pack on, and we kept yelling at the hunter, and we kept telling the hunter, and we kept yelling at him and telling him, and people were whispering him, and we had Aspect of the Days the entire fight, until he realized it at the very end. Really. And that might not sound so bad, Aspect, whatever, unless you're a tank. But when you got to the transition phase where you go inside of his little creepy heart, and he does that little, like, smash AoE thing that you have to dodge, everyone was getting dazed. And I play a monk, Mistweaver. I do something called fist weaving, I don't know if you heard about it, but I kind of stay in the melee, so my character was all sorts of dazed and confused, and it was really aggravating. But even with that happening, I don't think necessarily giving people the opportunity to boost a level 90 character made LFR better or worse. I think it's still about the same. You still have people going in there that don't know the boss fights, and that's okay, as long as you ask. And you still have people going in there that may not have the best gear, and I mean, unless they're filling a role where it's really going to matter, like say a tank, a tank in 483 might be a little scary. I would not want to heal that. And you're gonna, people that maybe came back to the game and were like, ooh, I could have another 90, a lot of people came back to the game because of that. And so, you got a lot of new people in LFR, and when I queue for LFR, I expect the worst but hope for the best. Sometimes you get awesome groups where everybody coordinates together and makes jokes and have fun, and you kill stuff and you get loot, and sometimes you don't get loot, most of the time you don't get loot. And it's great, and it's fun, and it's happy, and it's woohoo! And then some other times you get boss fights where people just yell at one another, and it's horrible, and it sucks, and I don't think the level 90 boost necessarily made that worse. There's a lot more people queuing for LFR that are far less geared than they used to be, and, that sucks, but there's, a minimum requirement for these bosses anyway, even in Siege of Orgrimmar. I mean, it's LFR, for goodness sakes. I think people sometimes queue. I have my window partially open and I keep staring at it because there's cars that keep going by. I think people queue for things like LFR and they expect, it to go smoothly, and they expect everything to be perfect, and it's not. It's raiding, And yeah, it's not, you know, a normal rating group that you would be in, and you'll probably never see these people again. But if you queue for LFR and you expect to not have wipes, then you probably shouldn't be doing LFR, because you're gonna have wipes, and you're gonna probably hate it. And you're probably not gonna get loot, and if you do get loot, you might get loot that you didn't even want. I mean, that's just the name of LFR. So let me know if you think, in the comment section below, if you think the level 90 boost made LFR worse or better. And I've also seen level 90s from the boost queuing for Battlegrounds, and really they weren't that bad. Some of them will go out and get the Isle gear, like the Timeless Isle stuff, you know, which is better than nothing, but, you know, it's, who cares? If you had a level 90 boost, you would probably get some gear and then probably just jump into LFR and see how it goes. And if it totally sucks, then you leave. You know, personally, I don't queue for something unless I feel completely comfortable doing so. Especially if I'm a healer, you know, okay, I'm gonna queue for a healer. You know, I don't care if it's LFR and there's 5 other people that are healing. You know, I want to be good and I don't want to completely suck, but I definitely don't want to, you know, wipe a million times, so I'll definitely go and get kind of timeless gear and stuff. I haven't boosted a character yet. I plan to boost a rogue, I think, maybe? I don't know. I've actually thought about playing a warlock recently too, so I don't know, we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll boost one and then pay for the other in the future. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys have any wonderful day, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and comment if you have any comments about level 90 boost, and subscribe if you haven't already. So I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Open the blinds a little to bring in some light. Wearing my Marvel shirt today. I don't really know how to show it off at this angle. But hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I think the button's somewhere down there. Also, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment if you have anything you want to say, and be sure to check out my previous video. And again, don't forget to subscribe so that you can see the next video. Bye!